What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a Love and Marriage Huntsville Extra, honey. We got Miss Destiny, honey, and she tries to put Melody on blast, saying that she believed that Melody really did hack MARTELL'S phone. And I just do not see that. Destiny girl, you are reaching. Okay, you are really reaching. What is wrong with you, Destiny? And that's what I keep telling y'all, like this smear campaign that Martell is on to get people to turn against Melody, honey, it is working every which way. We got Destiny keep saying stuff, okay, all up in these interviews. She did an interview with the YouTuber, honey. I'm gonna play some of that audio. But also, we saw on the reunion, Kimmy is kind of, iffy with Melody and feeling like, Melody is, being nasty, just cutting people off. Melody is sick of y'all bullshiggity, okay? Like your husband was wrong, Kimmy. Okay, Maurice was wrong for commenting on you and Melody's friendship. You know that, Kimmy? Girl. So, yeah, we already got Tisha out here saying that, Melody's soul is black and dark. Okay, like, make it make sense. But, honey, Tisha been a hater. But Destiny, girl, you need to get on off the show, because at this point, honey, you just taking up space, okay? And Miss Robinson tried to be objective, honey, when it came to LaBarbecue, divorcing you, honey, after 3 whole weeks after you done had that baby by him. Okay, I felt like that was wrong of him to just pull the plug on y'all marriage like that. But Destiny, girl, the people saying you out here cheating, honey. I got another video coming up, you guys, about that. It'll kind of be a throwback video. That way we could, just talk about those details. But anyways, honey, without further ado, honey, because it's only right, I'm going to play this short clip of Destiny doing an interview talking about how she feel that, she really do believe that Melody hacked Martell's phone, and she brought Sheree into it. Ask Sheree. I'm not asking another scammer, okay? Sheree ain't she on the first floor too, honey, just like Martell is. So I can't trust these people. All of y'all on the first floor. That's why y'all was all out playing cards together. Okay, make it make sense, honey. Okay.
How does this hacking work? Lord, they didn't hack into the StreamYard.
No, that's my dad. Now my dad's calling.
Young lady, have you ever thought of putting your phone on airplane mode? Like, why do you always have all these distractions in your interview? And another thing, you guys, I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your teeth, saying, Miss Robinson, hurry up, get to the tea. Okay, I'm gonna get to it. I noticed, you guys, and put it in the comments if you noticed this as well. Destiny was actually very nice to Richie, where in other interviews she's kind of nice, nasty. Did anybody else pick up on that? Put it in the comments, guys.
Hey, Dad. How does this hacking work?
Say again?
How does this whole hacking thing with Melody and Martell work?
I don't know how it works. I don't do that. That's legal. I don't know nothing about that. All I know is if you call him, her voicemail came up. So
is that really true? That's a thing.
Ask Sheree.
Wait, did she call him and Melody?
That call that I was telling, I don't even know if the times are accurate and I said this, but I was leaving her house driving back to Huntsville. So it was like checking on me to get back home. I was leaving her house. So before, I was supposed to go to the polo match with them, and I missed it because I had the times messed up. I was there in Atlanta rehearsing for my play that I was in, Let's Speak My Loves. And so I missed the polo match, and he was like, just come over to Spray's house. And we were over playing cards, having a good time. And I brought my niece with me because I knew I was going to drive back. And so she was hanging out with us, and we, playing spades and doing what black people do. And they were like, stay, it's late. I'm like, no, I got to get back. She want to get back. I got to get back. So, and I was like, what's going on with your phone? Why is your ex-wife on your voicemail? He was like, man, I don't know. Oh no, I said
He set that up. He the same person that stalked Melody when she was out on that date with that guy. Okay, I think I got over 40K on that video. Okay, so yeah, a lot of people was tuned in, for me to reenact that scene, honey. But yeah, he stalked that girl, took pictures of her and the guy. We saw him on the show acting a fool. This past season, he left Melody's house because she wouldn't let him in, just to come right back, just to get angry with her because what? She has boundaries, you weirdo? You had a side chick, had a girlfriend while you were married for most of your marriage and had a baby with the girl. And now y'all go sit up here and play in my face and act like Martell is just so normal now. And, he just got this good, clean energy about him. No, I know a narcissistic man when I see one. Okay, this man has not changed. So Destiny is so fake and phony because when she was over there with Melody, she was always chastising Martell about his behavior towards Melody, and he's so nasty and rude with her, and it's really unfair. Now that she's over there with Martell, it's Melody, I believe she's the one that hacked the phone and asked Sheree, and like all of this convenient loyalty, honey. Okay, run away from me with this, Destiny. And Richie, I know you is not falling for this, brother. Okay. I don't like Destiny, you guys. I will tell you that. I do not like a nice, nasty person that picks and chooses, who she's going to be nice to in an interview, So,
every time I call you, it pops up. That's weird. And Sheree was right there. She said, yeah, I heard it too.
Wait, how was Sheree there? She heard it on his...
When she was calling him, she heard the voice.
Oh, so she heard...
Oh, when she was calling him to take them Planet Fitness pictures, okay? Child, that fake first floor relationship that don't nobody care about. And Kenya, girl, I hope you is sticking it to hook-headed this season on Real Housewives of Atlanta, okay? And Carlos kind of said something that bothered me. He said that Martell is going to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta helping it out. Martell need to help himself out, okay?
That's what?
Mm-hmm.
How is Sheree? Do you like her?
I do like Sheree. She's super.
Oh, she's super chilled like you, a procrastinator like you, on the first floor.
Chill, like she's so laid back.
Oh, that's a real thing.
Yeah, that is a real thing when you ain't trying to get much accomplished. I'm just saying, and you on, the hit show on Bravo, honey. I'm just saying. Okay, I bet you do like her, Destiny. All you people on the first floor. Yeah.
So laid back.
Wait, that's a real thing between the two of them.
I mean,
Look at that, Richie. If you gotta ask, you know it ain't real. And even Destiny, she's such a liar, you guys. She puts her head down and looks the other way. Girl, stop playing in our face, Destiny. Okay.
Up in their bedroom, and I was just playing cards and going up to the party. I don't know what they doing.
Did it feel real?
This is no camera. This is just.
Child, that don't mean nothing. And let me tell you something about narcissistic people. They're very convenient, and they will invite friends to get-togethers around their new person. That way that person can kind of vouch for them, and that way, the person can be like Destiny and be like, yeah, it's a real thing and the cameras wasn't there. I'm sorry, but when I see Martell and Sheree in pictures, you guys, they just look phony and fake. They do. We don't never see them like kissing. It don't never seem like, dang, I'm really falling for this guy. Everything looks fake and performative, and you stand right here. Even when he was like trying to hold her while they were doing their little Planet Fitness photo shoot, honey, Miss Robinson wasn't buying into that bullshit. Okay.
friends hanging out. Like,
okay. I mean, listen, because that's not a scene that we've seen on TV, I'm not going to ask any more questions about it. Because that is y'all hangout time. So I respect that. But in terms of
people throwing me under the bus and trying to make it seem like I'm sleeping with somebody's ex-husband and somebody's current friend, man, whatever they are, I don't like that. That is, again, another character damaging statement. You can't just throw
well, girl, you out here damaging her character, talking about she out here hacking phones, allegedly. Okay, you tried to go on this smear campaign acting like Melody ain't never did nothing for you. We even had Miss Van say Melody stopped what she was doing to come cry with you and hug you because you was having a real bad day. You kept receiving real bad news. Okay, so what I do not like with Destiny, and she has the Tisha-itis, is they play victim. They throw rocks and hide their hands. They do the same stuff Melody do, but they don't never fess up to it. But they are stupid enough to think that Melody is supposed to fess up to everything. Okay, it's that same stuff Marceau was pulling at the reunion. Yeah, do you ever take accountability for anything? Meanwhile, Carlos King had to pull teeth, okay, to get you to admit that you was inappropriate in your marriage. Okay, you out here liking booty pics. Make it make sense. That's the pot calling the kettle black. That's why Melody was up there done with everybody, okay? Because I would have been done too. Like, y'all ain't gonna sit up here and try to make me the villain, honey. We not doing it. Not today, and tomorrow don't look good either.
I'll get out there and just leave it.
Where do you think that came from?
Well, I mean, she said she had receipts, and that was, omitted. She was like, I got the receipt to show it. Receipts, I say receipts. But I was like, well, what you mean when you had this for? Because how would you have receipts? How would you have that?
I'm still trying to figure out how am I calling Martell and then somebody else's voicemail pick? That is so weird to me. I'm stuck. Okay.
And another thing that was omitted was her and Marceau got into it because he was like, well, how did you even know it? And she said, well, somebody called and the number I called back and I asked, who did you intend to call and what number was it? And he was like, that sounded like you was trying to. That sounds like more than you did all that to a stranger that called your phone.
That's so crazy that Marceau would question Melody like that. And look at how he lies. It took Kiki to put him out on blast because he or his wife wasn't going to tell the truth about their marriage. They want to act like because they done been together for over 16 years, they got the best marriage ever, honey. But anyways, honey, that's all Miss Destiny had to say about that. I'm going to read what the people got to say in the comments because I don't believe anybody honey, anything that Miss Destiny got to say. So one person says, you guys, isn't it strange that Martell knew his calls was going to Melody's voicemail and did not have a problem with it? That's because he is guilty. Another person says, personally, I find it extremely hard to believe Melody cares enough to hack Martell's phone. Sounds like Martell didn't turn off his call forwarding to Mel's phone. Yeah, he the one that be what? Sending her pictures of her and the family and, when they was out in Destin on vacation. And, he the one that be trying to stroll back down memory lane. Okay, he the one that be doing all of that. So you guys, do we really think Melody did this or do we really think Martell did this? Okay, make it make sense. Okay, another person says, I wonder if Destiny gets tired of lying. The truth always comes out. Girl, stop. See, they don't believe her. Okay, while she on this campaign, honey, to keep her job. Now, word on the street, allegedly, honey, Carlos then fired her because he did say that, it was a certain somebody, honey, he was sick of. And, honey, he was like, we ain't got time for that. I think she coming back, though, you guys. I do. I don't think she deserved to come back. I don't want to see the Whitlows no more. I'm so bored with them. They need to go, honey. Oh, child, my stomach stomach churning just bringing them up, honey. Okay, let me quit. Another person says, now y'all know Melody ain't tapping that man's phone. If she wasn't doing it during his 5-year cheating time, she's not doing it during a divorce. I know. Melody did not answer the question as to why she was calling him at 5 a.m. Not Melody, Destiny did not answer the question as to why she was calling him at 5 a.m. Exactly, she deflected. Another person says she is lying. I'm tired of her talking about Melody. Can't y'all bloggers please ask her about her life? This SHIT is getting annoying. Another person says, once again, no one is taking this seriously. It is such a funny matter until someone gets hurt. Martell definitely did this, and he screwed it up like everything else he touches. Ooh, child. But it's true. Another person says, Melody ain't worried about that man. Obviously, when you call someone back, you're going to ask, who are you looking for? Destiny is a dummy. Destiny girl. You the only one talking about this. If it happened to Martell, why he ain't talking about it? Because we know he the one who was doing the hacking. Exactly. Another person says, for some reason, that whole segment was eliminated from the reunion when Destiny said, do you want me to expose it? Yeah. Marceau said, don't do it. No, it was Maurice saying, don't do it. I thought, guys, put it in the comments. Maurice was shaking his head and that part was cut, although used as part of the trailer. Yeah, I didn't like that. Another person says Melody isn't checking for Martell like that. We do know that Martell on several occasions is known to be following and videoing and taping conversations he has had with Melody, like i.e. her messing around with some guy and, doing something, with another man, honey. Okay. Because he always tells Mel, I have you on tape, or he seems to show up to places Mel is at. And that's how I know the man is narcissistic, you guys, because they do stuff like that. They will emotionally abuse you, disrespect you. Some of them will physically abuse you. But not only will they abuse you and get you caught up in this trauma bond, they will then turn around and go on the smear campaign about you, like assassinating your character. And then other people just play into it. It is just really crazy, but it is so real. And I know he is doing that with Melody, honey. Okay, and don't tell Miss Robinson, you just taking up for Mel. I'm looking at what I see. Okay, and if Mel is ever wrong, y'all know Miss Robinson ain't afraid to call her out, but I see what the whole cast is doing, and I'm not here for it. I'm not. I'm really not, guys. And I think it's so whack that Destiny is, just being so malicious towards Mel. Like, even though y'all ain't gonna be friends, don't just take up for her ex because you and her are not friends now. I just feel like that is so wrong. Another person said, didn't Martell say on the reunion he had his calls forwarded to Melody's phone after Destiny brought up Melody hacking his phone when she was confronted about calling him at 1 and 5 in the morning? Also, why is there always an interruption during interviews with Destiny when hard questions are being asked? Because she liked to lie and deflect, okay? And I'm shocked she didn't have that baby. Okay, see, it's very interesting, guys. Destiny did an interview with a guy, I believe his name is Anthony, and her baby was all up and through that interview, like interrupting it, and and she had to tend to her baby. But I noticed with old Richie, the baby wasn't nowhere in sight. So why does Richie get so much respect, but Anthony, he don't get no respect? And I noticed she's did that with like other YouTubers. It's like she plays this weird favoritism game, honey. Okay, make it make sense. That's why I don't like her like that, you guys, because she's not consistent. Okay. Another person says she's way too involved in Martell's life. She is constantly always in the middle, now with Sheree. Another person says, I see she is still trying to get a response out of Mel. Keep paying her dust, Mel. Another person said, Destiny, people are laughing at you, not with you. Stop. Another person said, Martell diverted his calls to Melody. Destiny doesn't know Sheree will flip on her. Another person says she didn't mention that a police report was made and she knows that it was Martell. Another person says, how were they checking on you but you called Martell? And why would Sheree call Martell when he was right next to her in her home? This lady is delusional, all in Mel and the father of her children's business. Bug-eyed B. Oh, child, they getting on you, Destiny, about them big eyes you got. What big eyes you got? What's that from? Is that Little Red Riding Hood, honey? Another person says, so Destiny supposedly asks Martell, why is your ex-wife on your voicemail? And he just says, I don't know. See, yeah, he would have been flipping out, but he still want Melody to call him, honey, because he is obsessive. These narcissists, honey, they will, what do? They will ghost you, like ignore your phone calls and your text messages, but then they'll start stalking you. Okay, acting all obsessive, like they can't get over you, like they can't let you go, the same way that Martell acts with Melody. So, honey, I know who the crazy one is in this situation. I ain't no fool, and I don't need Sheree to tell me nothing, okay? So, child, the lady goes on to say, sounds like Martell did know, because the response should have been, what do you mean my ex-wife is on my voicemail? Or I would think with that answer, he knew that Mel's voice was on the voicemail. Knowing Martell, he would have confronted Mel and about it upon learning this was happening. Therefore, the response, yeah, honey. Yeah, Martell would have been all over that, but he knows he was guilty. Because I noticed he didn't say too much about it at the reunion. Another person says, does she talk about herself at all? No, she don't. She like to deflect, honey. Another person says, Destiny does not like she by nobody. She just saying that since she hates Melody. Also, the former is not a reputable source, so they're lying about the phone being hacked. I know that's right. Another person says, I think Martell forgets to tune out of Melody calling list because Melody could be the one still paying them darn cell phone bills. Ooh, good point, honey. Okay. Another person says, Richard, Destiny is messy. Period. Pray for discernment, please. It will help you out a lot. Oh, child. Another person says, I think Martell forwarded their calls to Melody, hoping she would be jealous. Child. Yeah, that's another thing that would help with his triangulation strategy, because remember, it's way more important for Martell to be out here photographed with another woman. That way that can make Melody jealous. Remember, he did the same thing with the Ariane girl. Told Melody, oh, you not giving me head, and she is, and that way Melody could start really performing the fellatio, honey, for him. Okay, narcissists are very vindictive, they're manipulative, they have, some mental health issues, honey, okay? So that's just how I feel, okay? Everything I'm saying, guys, is my opinion. It is alleged. But, honey, I know what I'm looking at. Okay, another person says Destiny is lying like a rug, honey. Another person says, I believe Destiny. She does not strike me as a liar. Huh? But Melody is a liar, and she appears to be deceptive. I don't think she ever thought that Martell would move on with someone other than the baby mama. Marceau hit it on the head when he said Melody does not seem to take responsibility for anything. It is always the other person. Having experienced a cheating husband, I was at one time very sympathetic to Melody, but this last season, she wore me out being so perfect. She is going to wake up years from now, and she will find out her kids are going to feel some sort of way about this. She is bitter and needs to work on being better for the sake of her kids. What do y'all think about that? Another person says she talked more on the interviews than on the show. She needs to do the job that she is paid to do. Mel is not thinking about his phone and her beauty supply store. Ooh, shade, honey. They have way too much time on their hands. Martell needs to get his builder's license test. And business doors need to remain open so people can shop at your establishment. Hashtag focus on you, boo. Okay, I know that's right. That person read you, Destiny girl. They read you. Another person says Destiny couldn't tell the truth to save her own life, honey, okay? Another person says, yes, but does Destiny ever dish on herself? Another person says it's just weird that she hates Mel so much. Another person says, bye, Destiny. Martell hacked Melody's phone. That's why Martell didn't say anything else you did, okay? Another person says, I can't take her, SMH. Another person said, Destiny, please. Melody don't want Martell. He's the one buying iPhones to send in her space to keep up with her, not those kids. I hope the police do the investigation, and if he's guilty, put him in jail. I know that's right. I did hear something about him buying the kids' phones. And then, I always hear, though, Melody saying that she has to change her number. Like, I've heard Melody say that, like, you know, a couple of times, okay, for the past couple of years. So I really do believe Melody. I do not believe Hook-headed at all, not with all that lying that he do, okay? And he probably did that with Melody, you guys, because he wanted her to call him, and that way they can have a conversation about what's going on with the phones. That's another thing that narcissists do, honey, because they be on that first floor reaching for some supply, aka attention, baby, okay, on the first floor. Ask me how I know. I had an ex, a bitter ex, honey. He was, I was getting his emails. How do you think any of that happened? Okay, something probably he didn't set up and did, because he's desperate, pathetic, and delusional, honey. Miss Robinson don't want you, boo. Okay, like, I was like, this fool is so obsessive. Okay, run away from me with this. I don't want nothing to do with you. You're disgusting and deplorable. But these desperate narcissists, honey, these toxic people, honey, they can't let you go. That's why they always, you know, assassinating your character. Okay, that's why this same person did the same things, you guys, to me that Martell did to Melody. Went on this smear campaign telling people stuff about me. They are just nasty, so nasty and so rude, honey. Okay, last but not least, honey, another person says Destiny is a big liar. You don't want to talk about yourself or your life, but you want to talk about Mel all the time. Carlos needs to fire her immediately, honey. Yeah, immediately. She's just getting a free paycheck for nothing, honey, okay? Destiny knows exactly what's going on. Yes, she does, honey. All right, you guys, that is all Miss Robinson got to say about all of this. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.